The other day I wanted to create a little more space in my garden and went berserk with my chainsaw. I wanted to grind away the remaining old roots and stumps afterwards with a stump grinder. These trees, for example, I cut relatively high up in order to protect the chain of my chainsaw. It doesn't like sand and stone very much. So the stump grinder has a bit more material to grind away, but that doesn't matter. All in all, I removed about 20 stumps, which took me about 4 hours, breaks included. This stump removal here, for example, took 4 minutes and 40 seconds from start to finish. The time lapse here in the video is of course faster, otherwise it would be quite boring to watch. By the way, the new space is now being taken over by these beautiful tomato plants. The trend nowadays is towards self-sufficiency. The currently rising prices in the supermarkets make it financially attractive to use one's own garden for food production. Besides the tomatoes, Hahnibert and his 5 lady friends have also found their way into our garden. Every morning he delights us, and probably the neighbors too, with his morning call to prayer. Operating the stump grinder is quite simple. This is the on and off switch. The lower lever opens the fuel supply and the upper lever is a choke. But here the engine is already warm, so the choke lever goes back to the right. This is the safety lever on the left. It must be pressed to be able to start the engine. With the right lever you can accelerate for the grinding process. This is the brake lever. It locks the right wheel. This way the grinder can be swiveled from side to side over the tree stump. Like here. I had to open the brake lever every now and then to push the grinder to the right position. It was quite exhausting to push it around. Good thing that as a child I always ate my spinach. This stump grinder is one of the smaller ones of its kind. That makes it not the strongest, but it remains agile and nimble. Just like Bruce Lee. That's why I was able to get into small gaps like this one between the pallet boxes. You also have to be a bit careful. Here, a stone hit my cameraman on the shin. Fortunately, nothing serious happened. The stump grinder can be folded for transportation. This way it probably fits quite well into a larger car trunk. The grinder weighs about 65 kilograms or 143 pounds. I could just about lift it on my own.
Au! Ey, Freundchen, nicht so dolle.